Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam spoke about Gog and Magog traveling past the Sea of Galilee on their way to Jerusalem. Of course, the word Jerusalem is not in the Hadith. It is Baytul Maqdis. And Nabi Muhammad ﷺ also said that Allah Most High would destroy Gog and Magog in Jerusalem. So we have support from Nabi Muhammad ﷺ that the town is Jerusalem. And this was the view of that outstanding scholar of Islam, Maulana Dr. Muhammad Fadlur Rahman Ansari, rahimahullah. Now then, when you and I accept that the town is Jerusalem, now it's possible for us to understand reality, not only in the world, but also in the Holy Land. And it's also now possible for us to look to the way forward. You cannot plan a way forward unless you understand where you are and what is the reality which confronts you. If Gog and Magog are those who brought the Jews back to Jerusalem to reclaim it as their own, 2,000 years after Allah had expelled them and placed a ban on them that they could never return to reclaim Jerusalem as their own, then who are Gog and Magog? The answer is Gog and Magog are those who control power in modern Western civilization. What we have done here tonight is what the world of Islamic scholarship is not prepared to do. And I have been teaching this subject for more than 25 years, and I'm just whistling in the wind, a voice crying in the wilderness. I'm going to use language which may appear to be harsh, but what can I do? When I look at this subject, the necessity of turning to the Quran to find an explanation in the Quran for the phenomenon of modern Western civilization and the silence from the world of Islamic scholarship and the refusal to listen to me, I have no other alternative but to declare that there is an intellectual paralysis which now affects Islamic scholarship, the world of Islamic scholarship. This is very harsh language. But Iqbal used even harsher language than that. Iqbal said there's a need for a reconstruction of religious thought in Islam. That's far more harsh than my language. So now, the first and the second fasad was Banu Israel. But the third fasad is Gog and Magog. And if the third fasad is Gog and Magog, we now understand that Gog and Magog not only control power in the modern West, but also control power in Israel. That those who control power in Israel are not Banu Israel. Banu Israel are a people who are genetically cousins of the Arabs. There is a genetic affinity between Banu Israel and the Arabs. They are cousins. But those who control power in Israel are not Banu Israel. They are a European people who have no genetic links with Banu Israel. They are part of modern Western civilization. Now then, we can now understand the power which they wield and why that power is resting on the foundations of godlessness. An indestructible power. No combination of forces in the world can resist them.